What up, y'all? It's MIG, Sesh Podcast, back in the building. We got a special guest in the building today.
Thank you.
I want to let you introduce yourself, just so, you know, they can get a little bit of it.
Sure.
Yeah, I had a little thing, but I feel like, you know how to talk, so.
This is my first podcast, my boy. I'm going to do my best.
Oh, yeah, it's not even.
My name is Jorge Urrea. I'm from the city of El Monte, California. My neighborhood is Monte Flores, and my little vibe is a little different, bro. Like I do a lot of stuff for my neighborhood, and
Yes,
my
sir.
mission is to help people along with my own homeboys and my own neighborhood and the people that are calling El Monte home, you know. So I do my best to help everybody out, but I do a little special attention to my city for sure.
No, I see. You're very proud of it, and I see that, like, you get me?
Yes,
Fruit blender.
for sure.
That's your company and everything?
Pushing Fruits LA.
Pushing Fruits LA.
Yeah, Pushing Fruits LA, bro. And I just I specialize in cutting fruit LA style, with a little twist, which includes some chaca chaca, which is a tamarindo candy.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that's what I garnish my fruit with. So that kind of puts me aside from the everyday vendor on the street chopping
I
fruit.
see.
Yep.
Your branding and everything.
Yeah, my brand is it's pretty known. I've brought it a long way.
Yeah.
From nothing. I brought it from a drawing on a notepad to to doing the whole thing, my whole canopy setup, my carts professionally painted.
Very clean, by the way.
Yeah, for sure, bro. And
sanitation wise and everything.
I think about what is mine. I value because it has my name on it, so
Yeah.
it's not half-assed, you know.
I felt that.
Everything is legit,
You put pride into your.
100%. I worked hard for that little cart, so I just take care of it, and I've had it for I believe this summer will be 7 years.
7 years. That was the next question you just answered right there.
Yeah, bro. I've had it for I
Dang.
think 7. It'll be 7 years this summer. I've done everything from selling on the streets in different neighborhoods to
Yes, sir.
events, special events, private parties,
Sounds
seshes.
good. Yeah.
I've posted up in front of tattoo shops. Man, just anywhere that my fruit cart could fit. And there's people with foot traffic, then I'm down to chop some fruit and sell it.
Hell yeah. You look like a very conversational person. So, like, does that come with the job? Like,
I just love people, and that's part of the reason why I started selling fruit. Is to kind of be person to person with the next person in front of me, you know. And
right.
I spent a lot of time working at JPL for NASA, and
Oh, what?
my job was pretty lonely, and it was just me in the room full of computers. And while I was doing that, I kind of figured like I was gonna lose my social skills per se.
Because you're not really.
Yeah, I wasn't using it. I was just in a room with computers, and I started thinking like I need something to bring my social skills to keep them where they're at, you know. And because in the IT world, a lot of those people they're like robots. They don't
Right.
conversate. They
They're so
don't have a
kinda-
personality. They're just kind of just coding. They're like little robots just coding all day. So
Do your job and shit. And like,
yeah, you know, and so I just wanted to do something to keep me out of that norm, which was my norm at the time for 9 years.
nice.
And I got my fruit cart, and I went at it, you know, and I just started selling and having a pocket full of money, and it was just a beautiful thing.
Better
you know?
blessings and everything.
That's
Right?
it.
Like,
And there was nothing illegal, you know. I didn't have to.
That's
I didn't,
beautiful.
I didn't have to. I mean, you know, you always have
Yeah.
to watch out for the Department of Health or whatever, but for the most part, like I would have to watch out for a lot worse things than that before.
I felt that.
So to me, it was like it was simple, you know.
You use all your skills for your prior divides that like now you put them onto your new business and shit, you know?
Yeah, because it's the same concept,
Right.
You know, you're chopping up fruit, you're packaging it up, and you're having people enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, say Philly and everything. Just
It's the same concept. It's just on a legal level. You know, I did a lot of illegal things for a lot of years, and I just felt like my luck was running out.
Damn.
And I was on a motivational purpose. Like my whole program changed many years ago. So my whole purpose is like to bring positivity, and I can't bring positivity if I'm still living in a negative aspect in life. You know?
Right, if
so,
you're the one that's like,
yeah. So
be a
I
hypocrite
mean,
to that.
yeah, for sure, for sure. That's why, like, you know, I don't. There's when I talk about like motivational stuff, I don't really talk about gang. I touch a little bit about gangs, and but I don't go too deep because I'm still a gang member myself.
I see.
And you know, I don't really talk about drugs either because I smoke weed. You know,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, weed is a drug, and if I'm gonna be telling youngsters not to do drugs, I can't be smoking weed, and this is what helps me. So
Yeah.
therefore, I just veer
Exactly.
against that. You know, I
It's
talk
legal.
more about mental health.
I see. You were facing some tie prior, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want to talk about that a little bit? I was watching a little bit of interviews before and everything, but
Yeah,
just so the
sure.
people know.
I mean, I just started messing up as young as like 16.
Dang.
Just running around with the homies in the hood, getting jaywalking tickets like 5 a day.
Dang.
Getting like 5 tickets a day, and then every day just accumulating to warrants to, you know, finding
Yeah.
myself in the county, and
That
you know that.
vortex.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just the typical routine in the hood. You know what I mean? And so, to me, it was fun, bro, because I'm from El Monte Flores, and in the county, like all my homies were in there.
Damn. So you
You know what
already
I'm saying? Like,
you grew up in that.
it was cool.
Like,
Yeah. It wasn't a big deal. I wasn't scared to go to the county, bro. Like, it was, to me, it was like, bet.
Vacation
I'm
almost.
gonna see so and so. I'm gonna see so and so. I can't wait to
Yeah.
see the homie. Blah blah blah. And there I was, you know. But that just shows like the immaturity and and then just being a naive kid, bro. Like that wasn't it wasn't a big deal to me. Which now, fast forward many years,
That's like,
now I think that's ridiculous. You know, I would never take pride in doing time, or I would never push that narrative, because to me that's shameful. You know,
it's
'cause
like
you got caught, my boy. At the end of the day, you can't brag about it because you got caught.
I
you
tell
know?
everybody that, like, if you do something, bro, come on, like, just cool, bro. Get your buddy, and, like, you know, you don't gotta show off, bro. The social media shit just blew everything up, and like,
For sure.
yeah, like I'm not. I know the style, I know the life, but I'm not further than my brothers and shit deep. You get me? So
Yeah.
I just move my way that way and shit. No,
That's right.
talk about Monte. How's that?
Man, growing up in El Monte, bro, that's I've been there.
Yeah,
I've been going back recently a lot more than usual, because I've had time to. There's been things happening in my city where I feel like I need to be present. You know what I mean?
yeah.
There's the murder. There's been a few homies that have been murdered recently, and I just feel like at the end of the day, that's still my neighborhood. You know, and
Yeah.
even though I promote like a positive narrative, the reality of it is that that's my life.
It's
You know,
still-
I almost died for it. And now that I'm doing positive stuff for my neighborhood, that doesn't take away from the fact that I still need to be present when there's not so much
Yeah.
good going on. Everything isn't always good. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit shameful for me to show up just when the good parts are happening.
Right, you
know,
gotta
like,
be president.
I feel like I'm obligated to show up when there's sadness, when there's tragedy, when there's trauma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's my neighborhood. You know, so
I did it. I think
you know what I'm saying. So I support it 100%. Like, there's no half stepping. You know, and
Man.
a lot of times I didn't spend. You know, I kind of like moved away from the hood, and
Yeah.
I did you know, I did stuff to better myself and to better my opportunities. You know. And a lot of homies ask me, like, why did you move out of the hood? Like, we're still in the hood. And my answer to that is, it's easy. It's like an eagle leaving the nest for weeks at a time to bring back nutrients to the baby chicks, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how I feel like I am. Like, I don't live in the hood. I can be in the hood in a matter of moments, but
Yeah.
that's not something that is good for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I spend too much time in the hood, I start getting... I get back to it, you
With
know,
the ice
and,
cube, dog.
and so in my eyes, I don't feel like my value is enough being that route, you know. So I stay my distance. I show up when it's time to show up, when it
Yeah.
counts, when people need me. And aside from that, like, I just stay busy, bro.
Show the example for the new generation,
100%.
older generation. You said mental health, so that's like people still trapped, institutionalized to the whole different mentality, dog.
Yeah, of
It
all
sucks.
ages.
Yeah.
Young,
Yeah.
old, me,
Yeah.
you. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I've seen
saying?
it.
Like,
Yeah, I see it coming and go. Like, damn, bro.
there's no discrimination in mental health. Like,
Nah.
that it don't matter if you got feria, you don't have feria. Like,
It'll eat
if
you.
you get that feeling, it could be a bummer. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It could be a feeling that you can't shake, and that's what I feel like my purpose is today, is to bring that motivation back to those that have lost it. You
I
know?
felt that motivation. Your inspiration came from what place? Like, what made you want to just like?
Shit. My inspiration came from almost dying, bro. Many
Yeah.
times.
Damn,
Like,
real.
like
Real.
when I write my book and
Oh hell
I
yeah.
release my book, that's part of my book, is not only the many times that my life was spared. Therefore, I feel a little bit obligated to push positivity and
Yeah.
push helping others, because my life was spared many times, bro. And if, for those that know me from back in the day, like,
Yeah.
I was a piece of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't until this last 18 years that I finally changed, you know, and I'm 46. So
Oh
I was a piece of shit for a long time, you know, and so therefore now I see a little bit different. I see like a different aspect of life. Therefore,
Yeah.
that I feel like my purpose is to uplift people, to bring hope back to the hopeless, to bring motivation to the people that are just down.
I
You know what I'm
feel
saying?
you.
Because I don't know any other reason why I'm still here other than that. And I've been doing it, and it's been pretty effective. So I'm starting to. I'm not starting to believe it. I've realized it,
yeah.
but that's where I'm at right now, bro. And I'm just. I mean, the bad part about that is I try to help everybody, and I just, it's just
Yeah.
impossible, But I'll figure that out later. But I'm trying. You know what
No,
I'm
no, I
saying?
see you, bro.
I'll figure the logistics later, but for the time being, I'm gonna try to help everybody, bro, because I feel like that's my purpose.
I see you, bro.
I mean, but don't get it twisted. Like, I could also revert back to
Yeah.
how I used to be, and that's the thing about change. A lot of people take that change for granted, and they try to test. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So,
like, oh, well,
I ain't the one. That's for
Yeah,
sure. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, I bring positivity, but at the same time, like,
don't do it.
I'm still me, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
You got this aura to you, dog. Like, I just met you right now, and, like, I don't know, you seem like you know yourself, you know God, like,
Yeah.
yeah, so, I don't know.
I mean, it
Like
took
that.
a long time, bro. It took a long time to realize that, and I realized it, and I'm running with it. That's the difference between me and other people that have maybe not have taken advantage of life. Like,
Those opportunities.
a lot of things have happened to me in my life where I shouldn't be here. Therefore, I'm still here,
I
and
see.
life is good. I mean, to
Yeah.
boot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's no other choice but for me to help others, bro. Straight up, pass it forward.
I see. That's a good mentality to have.
That's my get down.
It comes around, it goes back around, like,
But the
Just-
key is, like, not, you can't expect it either.
yeah, no,
you know?
yeah.
A lot of times people want to help, and they're like,
They do it for those motivations of,
"Damn,
like,
I donated 18 bags of clothes, and I still haven't won the lotto." Like,
that's wild.
you know what I'm saying?
They-
I mean,
Yeah,
nobody
yeah,
told me
no.
that, but I'm just making like
yeah.
just an example. And that's the wrong way. Like, a lot of people think because they do good deeds or they help extra, like, they're gonna get paid off. And if you have that in your mentality to be the base of why you do something, then that's the wrong.
That's ugly, yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
ugly.
That's ugly for sure.
Hood raised, dog. You're hood raised. What's up with that? That's your brand or that's your homies?
Nah, that's my homies.
Oh wow, dang. So dang, you ride like that's your dog. Like,
You know what? And
That's what's up.
and I thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I thank you for noticing that, because I've represented not too many brands, but the brands that I have represented,
Yeah.
like, I fuck with them because I believe in them,
I see.
for one, right?
Yeah.
And two, I study the brand so much that I know that they represent something authentic, you know. And so when Hood Race came around, shout out to my boys Johnny, Chris, and Chins. They're the founders and owners of Hood Race, and they're real good friends of mine. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And shout out to them because, you know, we kind of like started in this positive movement kind of like around the same time. I had a backpack giveaway in my neighborhood.
Okay. For the kids and all that.
Yeah, for the kids. And the thing was that like I didn't want it to just be here's a backpack, you know, here's a backpack and a ruler, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I did is I had a pre-registration, and the you know, the parents registered their kids to tell me if they're like male, female, what grade, and all that. So what I did is I staged assembly lines with different brackets, like
That's cool.
girls elementary, girls junior high, girls high school. Because in each of those stages of high school, like you need different things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a kindergarten
matters. Yeah.
and materials too. Like materials matter, bro. That's why I did that, because when I was in school, I didn't have shit new.
Yeah.
Which I didn't really look forward to going to school, because
kind of makes you want to like
I ain't flossing nothing, so why even go my first day, you know? So I gave away backpacks, and I did that to kind of give them that uplifting feeling to be flossing at school the first day. Like, dang, I got my backpack, everything, you know what I'm saying? And so I did that, and the first people that raised their hand to help me was Hood Raised.
I see.
They're like, what's up, dog? Like, that's pretty Feedman what you're doing. We want to do that one day, but until then, like, we're here to help you. So they had a lot to do with my events, and it was Feedman because they're kind of far from my hood too. So for them to come from East LA and come to my hood and show love, like, to me, that I take that for
that's the real shit.
I take that as pretty valuable, you know. And we've been rocking since, bro. Like, they're just good dudes.
Yeah, no, I've seen it in other places in LA. Like, you get me, so then I saw you rocking. I was like, oh, okay.
I don't I mean, I could say this. I could say today I don't rock any other brand other than Hood Race.
That's real, though. That's real.
Yeah, for sure.
Like shit.
Like it's either white tees or a white Hood Race shirt, or you won't see me in any other brand right now. You know what I mean? And it's not because I don't fuck with no brands. Like, shout outs to OG family. They just donated, like you guys.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys for donating from my movement and TJ.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, OG family and Hood Raised it, man. They gave me so many blessings for this little mission that I did. And
you said, how many times have you done that recently?
I went on Tuesday and I went yesterday.
Hey, what's up?
I went Tuesday to. I took 5 cars with me, and we all had like different. Some had hygiene, some had clothes, some had shoes, some had, you know what I'm saying. And we got through. Yeah, thank you, bro. It was a mission, bro. Like, it was a mission, but it was to me, Tuesday's mission wasn't complete. Although, like, my team felt so good that they had a hand in it, and I love that for my team to be able to experience that along with the little kids.
Yeah.
But me personally, like, something was missing, so I went back yesterday, and I was able to help a church. I was able to help the volunteer paramedics of Tijuana.
Nice.
Yeah, it's amazing stuff,
guy.
bro.
Hell yeah.
You know, and I'm not even trying. Like, that's why I'm going with what was happening, because I feel that it's God directing me to help others, you know, and I'm just going with it. Like, boom, handle it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. And
when the homie told me about what he was doing, everything, and I was like, oh, cool. And then where it was going, I was like, it holds a special space in my heart.
Yesterday, those shorts that you guys bought, you guys bought what, like 40, 50 pairs of basketball shorts?
Yeah.
I gave those to a couple dudes that were sitting in line to get a free meal. They were like, hey, I need something, you know, and
fucking suburbs.
Reached in a bag, and boom, black basketball shorts. Shout out to you guys, bro. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Sesh up, right?
Yeah, Sesh right. We would try. You gotta be with the weed stereotype and everything. Like, we just try to bring everybody, people like you get me, successful that still partake but have reached, you know, bro, the standards of a stoner thing, you know.
I mean, I can be a stoner.
Yeah.
You know, I could be high all day and laid up and lazy, but the fact of the matter is that's just not my get down.
Yeah, no, I see. Like you say, like, your energy seems like, geez.
I'm just always on the go, bro. And for me, marijuana, it keeps me at a level pace where I'm not going too fast for myself, and I'm not lagging either. I'm like just right, you know. So
Right.
I deal with a lot of people during the day. I deal with a lot of traffic I drive so much. I'm a technician for IT for business.
Okay, dang.
So
Nice.
my area is from like San Luis Obispo to San Diego,
Oh, wow.
and I could be anywhere in between, you know. And so it gets me through this alley traffic, bro.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not blowing crazy, but I'll hit a little raw garden here, a little raw garden there, you know. And
Makes your journey a little more easier. Like,
yeah, for sure. It's just, you know, sometimes living in this fast life of Los Angeles County,
it hits.
sometimes you need a little something to take the edge off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
for sure.
And some people use alcohol. I personally don't use alcohol to do that, but what I do partake in is marijuana for sure, bro.
It's legal. It's California. You got me.
Yeah, and you know what? It saves lives.
Yup. Yup.
At the end of the day, marijuana saves lives, and I know it saved mine. I know it saved others that have crossed me because I'm so high that I don't even want to push the issue. But it's just a beautiful thing, bro. And here we are, just pushing forward, and getting things done, in a medicated state.
Yeah. You.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it is. You know, like people medicate different ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think marijuana is a beautiful way to medicate, and I don't think nothing's wrong with it as long as you handle business.
Yeah.
Like there's
Take
some
care.
youngsters out there that be getting blown on dabs or whatever, and they're just stuck at home till they're like 20 something years old,
Yeah.
not really knowing what to do.
Exactly.
And that's what weed can do. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you got a plan and you execute and you're handling business and you're puffing,
Yeah.
more power to you, bro.
That's how.
Right?
Yep. I started off just smoking and doing the podcast on myself, and they got me. So
That's
I'm
right.
smoking and getting paid, and you get me.
That's it,
I
bro.
like- yeah.
You're advancing. You
There's
know?
always a way.
It's
Always
different
a way.
if you're blowing heavy and you're just chilling in your mom's living room.
Right,
you know,
yeah.
and she's yelling at you the whole time about getting your feet off the couch. You know, then there's a problem.
Yeah, that's kind of like the stereotypical and everything. You
Yeah,
have,
but don't get me wrong. Sometimes that's good too.
yeah, realization, man.
Just
Good
get
for the
going
brain.
and chill, yeah.
Yeah. You went from running the streets to the runway. Talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was another project that I did with Hood Rays, bro.
Yeah. So that was them too. Damn.
Yeah, it was.
Y'all be getting
Man,
down.
that was many years ago. It was on New Year's Day. We ended up. I think some type of fashion artist reached out to Johnny, and was like, "Hey, I like your guys' get down. You guys willing to hit the runway
Yeah.
for like some special New Year's event?"
That's
And
exciting.
he reached out to me like, "Hey, what do you think about that?" Like, that's something regular he does. He just reached out to me about an idea that he had for a shirt, and you know, I keep it real, bro. I'm like, I wouldn't even wear that. I'll be like, nah, maybe not that one. I won't wear that. But
You're not a yes man. You actually like.
yeah, I just tell
Good,
him, you know,
good, good.
because I don't want to set him up. He makes 100 prints and
they don't-
nothing sells.
Yeah.
So that's at the end of the day, that's the goal, to make a couple dollars, you know.
Yeah. Make that go around.
But,
Did you ever think you're gonna be modeling like that? Like.
Never.
I love it, dog. Like I love it. Like
Yeah, never. I never. It never crossed my mind. I just my mind was just on negativity, bro. Like
I can imagine.
until I was probably the age of 27, I was just such a negative person.
Yeah.
You know? And once I kind of overcame that and I started really working that positivity, things started coming up, bro. Like
I see.
hitting the runway for a New Year's Eve party, which was predominantly African American. We were the only homies in that bitch.
Hey, see, I
Yeah.
love seeing that.
Yeah, it was a lot of people from like Atlanta, New Orleans, and it was us from LA, Hood Rays.
Man, so you guys were already like, damn.
Yeah, I put on like this little suit with like this little diamond studded, which was that the artist is known for like putting like diamond studs on stuff. You know
So
what I
you
mean?
can fly.
Yeah, it was pretty sick with my little LA hat, you know, representing the county that I'm from. You know,
That's
And,
hard, dog.
yeah, it was pretty cool. And then you know, just man, from there I went to I got a call to be backup. Well, it was a backup dancer position for some Spanish singer. I forgot what her name is. She's like some
Okay.
crazy famous person, but and then it turned into like, oh no, it's not her. It's actually you'll be working with Bad Bunny, and I was like, what?
Oh wow!
And it was for the Grammys last year.
Oh wow! Yeah.
I was a backup dancer for his set on the opening act.
Wow!
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
Yeah, so you're such a humble person, bro. You be everywhere and shit. Right. Like yeah, dog.
I just take all the opportunities for what it's worth, bro, and I'll be a fool to say no.
I feel you.
You know, like I said no so many years, and I just had a frown on my face so many years that I never want to be like that again, bro. Because it's such a downer, you know. And it's don't get me wrong, I'm a down person. Like I'm naturally a downer, you know. Like
I get you.
I like to be on my own. I like to stay quiet, but I also know when it's time to turn it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Because if you're too down, like sometimes you could stay down there, you know. And so, yeah, bro, I just try to look at the bright side of everything today.
They're self-aware, bro. They're self-aware. This is really like, hey,
yeah, things could be a lot worse, my boy.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And I realize that, and I don't take anything for granted. That's just my get down.
I like that.
Yeah.